The building blocks of all sustainable relationships is empathy, transparency, and accountability. These three combined together becomes a building block of intent. Intent meaning the action or what it is that we're trying to do. If you think about sustainable relationships as opposed to short-term relationships, sustainable is long-term, right? Empathy helps us to connect with other people. Transparency is a complicated thing, even though it should be really simple. Transparency in basic English means something that can be seen through. From a business or organization perspective, transparency is basically, this is what we're doing, this is why we're doing it. So this way people understand and people can see, whether it's internal stakeholders like our employees or external stakeholders like our customers, they can see what we're trying to do and why we're trying to do it. And accountability. So this is a third building block. Accountability means we take not only responsibility for what we do, but we are accountable for it. Responsibility is almost like something's happened. Okay, fine, we'll take responsibility. Accountability is a little bit more proactive. It means that this particular thing happening right here, this is ours. We're going to make sure this happens. We are accountable for it. Do you have a particular issue or problem that you need to be solved? No problem. This person will be accountable, or I will be accountable, or as a team, we will be accountable. And we make it our mission to solve that particular problem. Having empathy for customers and treating them the way you would want to be treated is one of the most important elements. And this really helps to build goodwill. Relationships are important in life. They make us feel safe and help us deal with stress. The workplace is no different. In the workplace, if we can build effective relationships, then it allows us to support each other better. There's very few jobs that we do where we work in isolation. We always work in a team. Something that one person does here will affect somebody else here. Even if you look at organizations or jobs or functions of jobs, which are very individual focused. For example, if you're working in sales, this is you, this is your sales target, this is what you got to achieve. If you achieve it, this is the bonus you get. Now, you would think that your bonuses are tied in with your direct action, with your direct tasks. But you still work with other people. You sell something, but if you don't then communicate that to the department that needs to maybe deliver it, install it, or provide the support for it, then chances are the customer's not going to come back to you again and again and again to buy more stuff. So that relationship part becomes really important. Relationship building from a business standpoint can help us get new customers, retain our current customers, and most importantly, manage our reputation. So the sustainable building blocks of relationship from a business perspective: empathy, transparency, and accountability. Building trust through performance. If we're consistent, people will know what to expect. And even if they don't agree with us, they will respect us for our consistency of our values, as well as what we bring to the organization. If we are persistent, people will know that we believe in what we say, as well as if we are, let's say, insistent, people will know that we are serious about what we're trying to say or what it is that we are saying. So, building trust through performance, consistency, persistence, and insistence. I think if you tie these three together, you get another word, which is grit. I mean, it's not an acronym for grit, but grits. If you guys haven't heard of the concept of grit before, grit is something which is very highly valued. It's the ability to keep going and not giving up. Like, let's say, for example, you're working out something, it's not making sense. Take a break, but get back into it. You're working on something which is really difficult. You keep at it. So being consistent being persistent, being insistent, and most importantly, having grit helps to build confidence in you as well as your abilities amongst your co-workers. So, how to build this particular trust? Well, consult with others regularly. It's great that you are good at what you do, but if you can help others by bringing them along the journey, by sharing your thoughts, your process, your way of getting to where you got to, it also helps to build a lot of trust, because people can see that you're not just an individual, but you're a team player. And from a business perspective, the collective, as in us together working together, is a lot stronger than any one individual. And every organization has that one individual superstar, maybe a collection of superstars. But what's the next level down? Eventually people move on. Eventually people retire. So if you want to build trust within an organization, then you got to ensure that that transfer of knowledge, that sharing of processes is a continuous thing. And as managers, we want to encourage this group of people to potentially mentor, share, run workshops, so that the next group of people that come through our organization can keep improving and keep becoming better. Another important aspect when it comes to building trust with an organization is respecting each other's opinions. Now, not everyone's opinions are going to be correct. A lot of people are wrong, but we still have to respect it. So for example, let's say you're in a team meeting and someone goes, my idea is blah, 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 blah. Now you could just say, no, that's wrong, but that's not going to be very good to build an effective team. Instead, you can say, that's interesting. How about we also, and we could also do this, and we can do this. So this way you take someone's idea, which is maybe a little bit raw, but remember, they're taking the time to share this idea with you, and you take it and you take the best parts of it and you add a little bit something to it, so that what you end up getting is a better idea. Chances are that even at this stage, it's not the final idea. You keep refining it, keep processing it. You do consultations and talk to other people and you keep building on it. And every time you let somebody into a conversation, you're helping to build trust. They trust you because you value them. And by you showing that you value somebody else, they value you in return. So building trust in an organization is very, very important.